Good morning, Infinity. We are getting ready for a fellowship here. So to our folks online, this is the time to gather the family together. This is the time to get people around and get ready to start the Infinity Fellowship. We're excited that you're with us this morning, wherever you are, or if you're watching on the replay. And we're excited to have an awesome Infinity Fellowship today. Live music, live band, live people. We do it all the way live. So today we've got an exceptional Spirit Sunday. It's first Sunday in the month. And we're excited to just have a great time celebrating, lifting high, bathing in the energy of the God of your acceptance and understanding, and reminding you of how awesome you are to be a representative on this earth, a gifted representative of that energy. We'll see you in a minute, Infinity Fellowship.
Good morning. Welcome to Spirit Sunday. Welcome in the house. Welcome there out online. You know how we do it. We like to start with some music to get everybody pumped up. I think we're ready. Yes. And if you feel like getting up out your seat and dancing, please feel free to clap your hands, sway a little bit, because it is Sunday and we like to have fun in this place. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all sound so good. Yeah, yeah. When I see you on the street, my whole body gets weak. When you're standing in a crowd, your love talks to me so loud. Boy, do I do what do when I do my love to you. Oh yeah. When I hear you on the phone, your sweet sexy voice turns my on way on. And just the mention of your name seems to drive my head insane. Boy, do I do what you do when I do my love to you, baby. Yeah. Guess what? Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dripping kisses full of love for you. Yes, I got some honey kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dripping kisses for your love for you. My life has been waiting for your love. My heart has been waiting for your love to arrive. My soul has been waiting, my soul anticipating your love, your love, your love. Hey, come on and clap your hands like this. Clap. Hey, come on, it's Sunday and we're feeling good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. From the time that I awake, I'm imagining the good love that we'll make. If to me your vibe can do all this, just imagine how it's gonna feel when we hug and kiss. Boy, do I do what you do. Hey, when I do my love to you. All right. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honey kisses, chocolate dripping kisses full of love for you. Oh, yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dripping kisses full of love for you. My life has been waiting for your love. My stars have been waiting for your love to arrive. My heart has been waiting, so anticipating my love, my love, my love. Hey, come on and play for me. Hey, yeah. Come on, Reggie. Yeah, yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honey kisses, chocolate dripping for your love, for you. Oh, yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some chocolate sweet kisses, candy kisses for your love, yeah. All right, here we go, here we go. So what do I do? What do I do when I love you? Do I really do what you do for you? I want you to repeat after me. Said, do I really do what I do for you? Okay. Said, do I really do what I do for you? Yeah, y'all sound good. Yes, I got some honey kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honey chocolate dripping kisses full of love for you. Yeah, yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dripping kisses full of love for you. My life has been waiting for your love. My heart has been waiting for your love to arrive. My heart has been waiting, so anticipating your love, your love, your love. Yeah, yeah. I said we're gonna groove a little bit this morning. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, what do I do? What I do for you when I do love you? I said, what do I do when I do what I do for you? I said, do 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 do, hey, do 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 do, do 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 do, do 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 do, do 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 do. I said, yeah, I said, do I really do what I do when I'm with you? Yeah, yeah. And we go a little slower. Can y'all just move y'all body like this? Hey, hey. Come on, and do I do? Hey, do I? Hey, and can we dance a little bit like that, Mom? Hey, we got a little Jamaican flag going on. Come on. I said, do I? I said, do I really do what I do when I'm with you? I said, do I? Do I? Do I? Do I? Do I? Do I? I said, 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 do I? Yeah, I said, do I? I said, do I really do what I do for you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo!
Y'all, let's give it up for the voices of Infinity. All right, wherever we are, even at home, give it up. We got Sister Kanitha Carr on the vocals. We got Brother Reggie Wooten on the guitar. Brother Rod Jackson on bass. And we got the energy in the place today. We want to welcome you to Infinity today as we are beginning Spirit Sunday. We're speaking that everybody here is in good spirits. Is everybody in good spirits? Oh, good. I love the smiles. I love the smiles. And even if you don't have the smiles right now, guess what? We're going to find that smile today because that's what Infinity is for. That's why we are in the space. I invite you to join me in a brief meditation by simply breathing. Yeah, let it in and out. Go ahead and close your eyes so that you're no longer distracted by the circumstances around you that you see. Your physical circumstances. Go ahead and close those eyes and just begin to focus your energy on the breath. And on the breath as reality. We are gifted today to be able to inhale and to exhale. Somebody didn't get to have that gift when the sun came up this morning, but we got this gift. And we are conscious of it now. And when we pay attention to the circumstances around us, we often get distracted by the noises, by the appearances, by the expected and unexpected presentations of people, places, and things around us. But when we calm that down, when we slow down the breath, then we are led to get in touch with that which is within us. The divine essence, divine nature, the energy of divine source. Focusing on receiving that divine energy by inhaling it in. Envisioning the breath itself as light, filling the lungs, filling the body. Traveling from the entry point of the nose up into your head, down in your spine, down your chest, down into your belly, all the way down to the root of your spine, down to your legs, down to your feet, inside your shoes. All of this light, all of this love filling you, healing you, surrounding you in love, surrounding you in peace, surrounding you in gratitude. Slowing the breath even more to enjoy this light energy. And with each exhale, just releasing those things that no longer serve you, that no longer bring good in your life. Releasing those people and those images and those circumstances that worked our nerves this week. Let them go in an exhale. Daring to allow peace into our bodies, even as we release the doubts that come into our minds, the distracting thoughts that tell us we can't be still, we can't listen, we can't be bored. We all of these thoughts, we just release them in the exhale and we don't judge them. We just embrace the breath, and in embracing the breath, we feel the good. And in feeling the good, we know the good. In knowing the good, we embrace the good. In embracing the good, we act out the good in every aspect of our lives. So we speak as we heal in this moment, that we remember that we have at our fingertips, in our toolbox at any given time, the opportunity to just slow it down, to breathe and to recognize gratitude. It is from this clear space of good consciousness, from this clear and divine space of God consciousness, that we begin to pour energy into realignment toward manifestation through affirmative prayer. We ask that as all eyes are now closed, that all heads now be bowed and all hearts be open. And I invite you to tune into the God of your acceptance and understanding. If you assign a name to that energy, assign that name, check that name off the list, and tune into the love energy of that energy. If you assign a culture, if you have an energy that's so big it cannot be named, tap into the divine source now and focus on the gratitude for being animated today. From this space of clarity and awareness, we speak to that divine source,
all-knowing, all-wise, all-loving, Mother, Father, God of all creation, divine source, we give thanks to you right now for this gathering today. Thank you for this space called the Infinity Fellowship. Thank you for the fellowship itself, which goes beyond the walls. We thank you for every single person who has gathered today here in person, who has brought their gifts to the table today to be expressed, who have brought their hearts to this space to be refueled and renewed. We speak gratitude and thanksgiving for those who are coming in from all over the world online as well, recognizing that we have this unifying singular energy that is pulling us together in fellowship. Thank you for the people who find this space a home. Thank you for people who are finding their people. Thank you for those who are out there who are healers under the sound of my voice. Thank you for those who are teachers under the sound of my voice. Thank you for those who are creatives under the sound of my voice. Thank you for those who are intellectuals out there under the sound of my voice. Thank you for those who are every single day working to achieve their dreams, doing what they need to do to manifest the calling that you have given them in this life, in this physical manifestation. We all give thanks together. We speak the good in the world today, right now. For those who are dealing with the loss of a loved one, we speak comfort to their families right now. We speak that families will come together in times of crisis and recognize that we are what we have. We speak the coming together of friends and community, the healing of relationships, and we speak the reminder that we are here for a divine purpose. So for those bits and breadcrumbs of our stories that have been left along the path of our understanding and our living, we speak the assembly of those dots and the understanding that they are a part of a tapestry of creation and that all of us are here to work on that vision. Thank you for the remembrance that you are always with us, that you are never not with us, and that even in those spaces where we feel alone, you always send us something or somebody to remind us that everything is going to be all right and that all is well. We speak that the creatives today, that the musicians today, that everyone who contributes, that the tech today, that everyone who pours into the Infinity Fellowship will join this field of vibration and gratitude and energy, and that we will share it in an infectious way that heals somebody. So may something be said or sung or danced or shared or hummed or shouted or high-fived or elbowed in some way to remind everyone gathered that you are always here. And through you, we can do all things except fail. For these and other things we cannot put into words, we simply breathe together gratitude. Big inhale. Pause and feel that joy. Exhale, let it all go as we release this field of gratitude into the world and proclaim, and so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. And so it is. Good morning, Infinity. Oh, no, y'all ain't giving me that halfway good morning. I've been talking to people all week, and they've been through it, and they've been getting to it, and they've been getting through it. So we're going to get some good energy in here. Good morning, Infinity. All right, y'all. It's time for us to generate some gratitude in the space today after we pour our libations, of course. I got so excited about our gratitude, man. I was in that moment that we want to make sure we remember to do our libations. So in our libations today, we're going to pour for gratitude and excitement. And it's good to be excited when you get ready to pour libations. Why? Because libations are pouring out of water. And when we pour out water, we recognize that we are connecting the living, because you need water to live, more on that later, into the earth, which is where our physical earth suits go when we no longer need them. This body is not made to last forever, but your spirit is. And so what happens is when you do some awesome things in this world, or when you do what you're supposed to do in this world, those who come after you will call your name in remembrance. And they will remember your stories, and they will remember the experiences that they had with you. That's why we work to live the most accurate and authentic life we can. Notice that I left out one word. I left out the word perfect, because all of us are striving to do the best we can. And when we pour libations, we pour to those who came before, who are no longer in the body, but have existed and now exist in life after life. And we think about our family members. We think about our relatives. We think about people in communities. We think about our master teachers, those who have gone on to the space of life after life. And we pour the libation to recognize and remember their energy, because energy is not destroyed or created. It simply changes form. So when we no longer need these bodies, we go somewhere else. And listen, as we remember these ancestors, as we call their names aloud in the space, as we type their names in the chat box online, I'm not asking you to think of all the perfect folk, because I don't know about you, but I got some imperfect ancestors in my family line and my friend line, but they may have done exactly what they needed to do, which was to get you here. And if they got you here, that means that you are a survivor. You are the strongest of the strong. So we give thanks for being strong. We give thanks for strength, and we give thanks to the ancestors. So as we go, we pour to our plant, who has been with us and survived Corona. Oh, we got a plant that's been with us. A planty we call her Planty. Him or her? Them, they. Them, they, Planty. Planty is all things. Yes, Planty is all things. Planty was with us before Corona, stayed with us throughout, and is still here with us now. So we pour into the plant and the altar that represents the fire, the water, the air, and the earth, and the divine crossroads of things coming together. So as you're thinking of the people that you want to remember today and call their names aloud or speak them in your inner heart, we ask that you begin to focus on them now or type them in as we pour our libations.
As we are in the space today, and as we recognize those who have come before, it can also be a solemn space because it is a space of remembrance. But I remind you that as you remember those who have come before, it's great to remember people who you miss. I think about my mother, Queen Mother Carr, and my father, Haywood H. Carr, who we pour libations for today. And every single day since they transitioned years ago, my dad almost 21 years ago, my mom just a few months ago, I still miss them every single day. And because of that, I give thanks that I had the type of folks around me that I can miss. When I think about Mr. Duckett, who lived 2 doors down on Paris Avenue, who I never used to see. By the time he transitioned, I finally got to see his face when he got older, but he sat behind this big tree in front of his house. And the only thing we would hear is him screaming out when we were playing in the street or getting in trouble. And he would say, "Boy, get back in that house. I'm gonna call your mama right now." And we were terrified of this booming voice that came from Mr. Duckett. But Mr. Duckett made sure that every single child in that neighborhood was safe from his perch behind that tree. So although we heard just a voice, we knew that he was pouring into the community. And when I think about that, all of the energy says, remember me. And so we pour today. We say, cool water, freshen this house, freshen and consecrate our collective spirits. We give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and all creation. Grant to us peace and prosperity. We use the Yoruba word, which means spirit, essence, and life, and a proclamation of, and so it is, Ashe. And so we pour to the energies of the north, where we find our direction, Ashe. We pour to the energies of the south, where we find remembrance in who we are and appreciation for who everyone else is, Ashe. To the energy of the rising sun in the east, that reminds us that no matter what happened yesterday, you're here today. And because you're here today, you got another shot at it, Ashe. To the energy of the west, when the sun goes down and the lunar cycle begins and the divine feminine energy lights up the sky, we recognize that even in the darkness, we always have a light that is provided for us, and we are grateful, Ashe. To the ground below us, where we root ourselves, recognizing that it is better to bend than to break when the storm comes, Ashe. To the skies above us, recognizing that that's where we see our dreams, that's where we see our vision and our purpose. When our mind is wandering scientifically and the neurons are firing, we are able to see that vision in the sky and then do the work that's necessary to pull it down into reality, Ashe. And the seventh direction that we pour to in the Lakota people's tradition is the space that brings them all together, the space of the heart, that intersecting crossroads, Grand Central Station, where we put who we're supposed to be into the world and do it gratefully and boldly. Ashe. And so as we recognize the ancestors, we invite you to call their names aloud, type their names at home as we remember them. Ashe. Hayes Carr, Thomas Messi Hayes, Catherine Hayes Carr, Queen Mother Bernice Blessing, Queen Mother Zawara Smith, Queen Mother Dorothy Smith, Queen Mother Catherine Cole, Queen Mother Melba Sewell, of course the Atia, Laura Hale, Carson Hayes, Brother Chris Hayes, Sisters in Space. To the children in the world, womb and yet unborn, Ashe, Ashe, Asheo, and so it is.
Thank you, Brother Reggie. Appreciate that. I had to say it twice for the folks at home. So we make sure we're in here now. Look at that. Good gratitude. So I was so grateful. I was ready to jump right to the gratitude moment, man, for being here today. I've been through a lot this week, and it's been a good one. So I learned a lot of lessons. So I'm going to be on gratitude blast today, and I ain't going to apologize for being grateful. Yes. So I'm going to invite you to join us in the moment of gratitude today. And it's really simple. We generate gratitude by saying, my name is, and then giving us one thing that we're grateful for. So we're going to find 3 people in a minute and do that. But we're going to sing together first. So wherever we are, we're going to wake this thing up and say, good morning. Good morning to you. We're going to put the lights up so we can see everybody's beautiful faces, and we're going to sing it. Sister Kanita, what we got
Yes,
for us?
everybody stand to your feet as we sing together. Good morning. It's real easy, real easy. A good morning to you. 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 And we say, da 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 da. Da 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 da. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
3 people, all right.
A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, da 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 da. So all of you online, make sure that you are typing in something that you are grateful for. Everybody right now, where you are, online, with your family, go ahead and type something online for us to know what you are grateful for this morning. We see all of you online. We see y'all. We love y'all. We know that you've been having some good revelations this week. Yeah, good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, da 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 da. Hey, yeah, da 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 da. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, da 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 da. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say da 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 da. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. 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 Woo! Yes. All right, y'all. It is Spirit Sunday, so I like to take it back. Sometimes I like to do a little gospel. So for some of y'all should know this song, and some y'all will learn about this song. But we're gonna do a little Spirit Sunday. Is that all right? Sometimes we just have to recognize that we got to walk away from things and start a whole new life. Move away from the old, moving into the new. I moved from my old house, and I moved from my old friends. I moved from my old way of life. Thank God I moved out to a brand new life. Hey, hey, I moved from my old house, and I moved from my old friends. I moved from my old way of life. Thank God I moved out to a brand new life. Yeah, God changed my old way with words. God changed my old and narrow mind. God changed my heart and gave me a new start. Thank God I moved out to a brand new life. Hey, hey, God changed my old way with words. God changed my old and narrow mind. God changed my heart and gave me a new start. Thank God I moved out to a brand new life. Oh, can't you see? Don't you know, no, I got a new name. And one day I'll live in that new land, because I moved out to a brand new life. Oh, can't you see? Don't you know, no, I got a new name. And one day I'll live in that new land, because I moved out to a brand new life. Hey, well, I've got a new walk, and I've got a new talk, and I've got a new look, and I've got a new name. I've got a new heart, and I've got a new name. And one day I'll live in that new land because I moved out to a brand new life. Oh, can't you see? Don't you know, no, I got a new name. And one day I'll live in that new land because I moved out to a brand new life. Hey, let's take it again. I got a new walk. I've got a new walk. And I've got a new talk. And I've got a new look. And I've got a new name. And I've got a new heart. And I've got a new mind. And a new start is coming my way because I moved out to a brand new life. Okay, I want everybody in this place to think about, and online, to think about some things that you had to move away from. All the old stuff that you used to hold on to and you were thinking about doing, all the old stuff that you used to be a part of that you're not doing anymore. And when you were able to wake up, what was the moment that woke you up? What was the moment that said, I gotta get out of this? What was the moment that made you change your entire life? What was that moment that made you turn yourself around? And that's what this song is about. It's about a new life. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna do that again because I know that y'all know when you got a new walk and a new talk, something happens to you. Hey, I've got a new walk, and I've got a new talk, and I've got a new look, and I've got a new name. I've got a new heart, and I've got a new mind, and a new start is going my way because I moved out to a brand new life. Oh, can't you see? Don't you know, no, I got a new name. And one day I'll live in that new land because I moved out to a brand new life. Last time, oh, can't you see? Don't you know, no, I got a new name. And one day I'll live in that new land because I moved out to a brand new life. Yeah. I moved out. I done moved out. I done moved into a new life. I've moved into new thoughts. I've moved into a new heart. I've moved into a new look. I've moved into a new way. Yeah, I said, oh, can't you see? Don't you know, no, I got a new name. And one day I'll live in that new land because I moved out to a brand new life. Yeah. Yes.
Everybody, one more time. One more round of applause for Voices of Infinity. And before I get started, I got to say this, that if you know that you are not ugly, give a hand up for yourself. Woo! All right. On that one, good morning, Infinity. Good morning. All right, one more time. Good morning, Infinity. Good morning. All right, good morning. I am excited to welcome you to the most exciting spiritual community on the planet. You have squarely landed in the core of consciousness and the apex of authenticity. Infinity is the fastest growing independent, ancient wisdom-based inter-spiritual community in the United States. And I'm gonna add this too, in the universe and multi-universes beyond that too. So with that being said, Infinity is also the only independent, ancient, wisdom-based interspiritual community in the United States, and again, the universe and the multi-universe. Now, if you find yourself asking yourself if it's off the chain like this every Sunday around here, the answer to both questions is a resounding yes. So Infinity is a place of growth, of love, and affirmation. We don't just tolerate people, we affirm them with progressive, practical, expansive spirituality designed to help you see progress in your spiritual life. Now, what makes Infinity so exciting is its diversity of people and the presentation. Now, on first and second Sundays, we have our one-of-a-kind standard service. And on third Sunday, we have If Speaks, where you get to ask questions and dialogue on the topic of instruction. And on fourth Sunday, we move the chairs and do what? Yoga Sunday. Every time I hear Yoga Sunday, I feel like I'm Dazing. I want to say Yoga Flame, you know what I'm saying? Spit fire out, just Yoga Flame. Might be a little too young, maybe a little too old for some of y'all, young heads, you know what I'm saying? But on different note, the Sunday morning experience that centers your mind, body, and spirit. In between these amazing and expansive spiritual experiences, we do community service, which defines the very meaning of spirituality in action. And if you have been seeking a place of learning, growth, and acceptance, like you are experiencing today, and would like to join the Infinity Fellowship, just check the line at the bottom of your offering envelope or email us at infinitynashville@gmail.com. Now, that's for the Infinite streamers, of course. And we'll contact you about enrolling in new members orientation at Nashville's unique spiritual community. Now, we speak affirmative prayers at Infinity. We call them perms. And just so y'all know, this is a wig. This is not real, So, which stands for pouring energy into realignment toward manifestation. Now, if you require a special perm in your life or any personal situation, please see Brother Jeff or Sister Kenitha at some point immediately after the service, or reach out to us through one of our online portals. Now, at this time, let us welcome the co-founder, Chief Operating Officer, and leading lady of Infinity, Sister Kenitha Carr, who will lead us through the spiritual agreements that tie us all together as a spiritual community, our statement of Infinitude. All right, yes, ma'am.
All right, see, y'all know he tall. Oh, thank you. Tall there, that's all right. Come on then, have it back there.
It makes you feel better, I look up to you. So.
Oh. It's so sweet. Good morning, Infinity, and welcome back into the physical space and back into the Infinity experience. Please pause for a moment here. Take a deep breath. Take a look around you. You'll find two things. One, we don't tell you what to call or how to define the God of your own personal acceptance and understanding. That is an intensely personal and beautiful relationship. Here at Infinity, we affirm your unique connection. Number two, whatever you call that source energy, you'll hear us say God interchangeably with the universe, divine source. What you see around you is the proof, baby, that it was showing off when you were created after the same image and likeness. And so now it's time to speak aloud the core agreements that bring us together at Infinity. We call that Infinitude. Infinitude is defined in the dictionary as a state or quality of being infinite or having no limit. We have a unique mix of faith backgrounds at Infinity, but what centers us is the spirituality we all share in common. For us, Infinitude is defined as infinity with an attitude. Get that snap in, and that attitude is gratitude. And the snap you just heard is a spiritual practice that gives us life and meaning. The S in snap is for spirituality that transcends religion and connects you to the God of your own understanding. The N is for nurturing of ourselves and others, mind, body, and spirit. The A is for action, because we take action on our callings and walk in our divine purpose every day. And finally, y'all, this is important. The P is for the proof that our spiritual practices manifest fruit in our lives through the building and maintaining of healthy and prosperous families, relationships, careers, and dreams. We are grateful you all are here as unique manifestations of our Creator, the loving, living spirit of our commonality, the divine source of all creation, perceived by many names, yet known by only one energy. I ask now that you rise as we speak together our statement of Infinitude. We invite you to read along with us both here and on our infinite stream as Spirit moves you. We agree that we are beings of pure, eternal spirit, birthed from the creative potential of the universe, with all the powers of the Creator inherent within us. We embrace the innate goodness of humankind and an abundant creation that provides for us through the seeds that we plant in our everyday lives. We acknowledge that who we are is housed in a temporary biological organism, and as such, it is our responsibility to take care of it, because it will only last for a precious window of time. As we nurture ourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, we commit to provide like acts of nurturing for our fellow brothers and sisters of the world we live in, embracing all regardless of religious faith, skin color, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic background. All are truly welcome at Infinity. We agree and accept that various religions exist as a unique opportunity for humanity to get to know one another through meaningful conversations that seek to explore the core concepts we share in common. It is the application of ancient wisdom, scientific discovery, and spiritual practices, both physical and metaphysical, that will lead us closer together as a human family. We commit to exist now and ever as a beloved community. Let it be so according to the many ancient terms of affirmation. Amen, Amin, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe.
Let us remain standing and get some singing in here together as we are in the space today, and we get to sing and we get to sway. All right, crank it up for us, Dave. Let's sway I'm gonna sway with Sister Kenitha wherever we are in that space. Today is the day that the God of your acceptance and understanding has made. It's a moment to rejoice, to be glad in it. And so we welcome you into the space today and invite you to sing along with us, because singing is actually speaking to notes. And we know that when we speak things into existence, they become powerful manifestations. And so we speak peace, love, and joy. The words are on the screen. Peace, peace. Wonderful peace, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, peace, peace, everlasting peace, let my peace shine bright, so the world can see. Love, 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 wonderful love, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, love, love, everlasting love, let my love shine bright, so the world can see. Let's get some joy. Joy, joy, wonderful joy, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, joy, joy, everlasting joy, let my joy shine bright, so the world can see. And some more peace. Peace, peace, wonderful peace, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, peace, peace, everlasting peace, let my peace shine bright, so the world, let my love, let
my love shine bright. So the world, let my joy shine bright. So the world, and let my peace shine bright. So the world can see.
All right, y'all be seated. Give some snaps up to the universe. You know we're in that space today. I want to welcome those of you who are first-timers or who may be first-timers either in person or on the stream. This is a reminder that if you have a standing ovation to share today, the slips are out in the lobby or out by the kiosk. And of course, Sister Angie has a couple of them handy. So when we get ready after our visitors welcome and after our offering, grab one of those slips, fill us in, and let us know the good things that are happening in your world so that we can celebrate with you. A standing ovation is an accomplishment or manifestation that you've had since we last got together. And we always want to pour that energy in. We want to welcome our first-time visitors. For those of you who I may not have met, my name is Rev Jeff Obafemi-Carter. Call me Rev Jeff in the place. And it's because I'm here to rev you up. I'm here to feel you and you to feel me. And we're going to make this thing happen together as a family, as a community. And we welcome you even online to the Infinity Fellowship, the space where people make the quantum leap from just simple religious doctrine into expansive spirituality. And that is important. So we're going to ask that if you're a first-time visitor, go ahead and scan the QR code that you see with your phone. Or if you're at home, we'll put that slide up. You can scan your screen. We have technology nowadays where you can do that kind of thing. And you don't have to fill out anything. So you don't have to worry about getting past any dis-ease. You can just safely scan. And then we'll send you a little welcome note, a love note, and a gift from the Infinity Fellowship. And we want you to know today that as we are in this space, we don't see you as just a human being who showed up today to have a spiritual experience. We see it the other way around. And that is that you are a spirit who's navigating the human experience, just like the rest of us. First-time visitors in the space, would you stand at this time? We're not going to put you on spot, but we do want to recognize you. I know I got one. All right, y'all snap it up. Y'all give it up. We want to stay standing so we can show you some love, Sherry. We're going to do that. And if you're at home, we're showing you love too. So what we do is we recognize you and we see you, and we know that you could have been anywhere today, but you decided to come here. And that is not an accident. I'm speaking to something to share that's going to fill you and resonate with you in a powerful way. And we like to say a special visitor's welcome for you. So everybody else in the space is going to send the hands in his direction, send the fingertips in his direction. At home, we're sending the fingertips in your direction as well. Take a deep breath. Exhale, let it go. You can receive this from the folks around you and just know that it's sincere. Everybody's going to repeat after me. I see you, but you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You are a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You're right here in front of me. Well, I can let you know, if nobody else will, that you are not alone. I'm with you and you are at home. I see when you are. You in the right now, baby. You are so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all of this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? I know the real you, and I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. I know you're shining today. So welcome to infinity. Welcome home. I say, oh, right, everybody give an elbow bump to somebody. Give an elbow bump to somebody as we prep for our offering. Give it at home. Give an elbow bump to the family. Dance it out as we prepare to get it going in the space today. As we prepare for our offering today, we take that energy into the space at home and abroad. As we prepare for our offering today, we dance in celebration because we recognize that everything is good. And so we give from a space of good as well. So as we prepare for our offering and a sacred ritual of giving today, we're excited to be in a growth space and an expansive space and a space where people are freed from all of the negativity that you face out in the world. It's very much a fellowship and community. And as we expand, as we grow, we give because we put good in the world. And I'm so grateful that we are in an institution that puts good into the world. As we move along, move forward, we give thanks to the many supporters who have allowed us through our giving to actually have this physical space called the Infinity Center. We also have our Performing Arts Academy, our Youth Performing Arts Academy, which is opening tomorrow, again, after 3 years. Finally, we're back in person, where young people are going to be learning arts, and they're going to learn performance, music, dance, visual arts, and creative writing. So it's going to be a great 6-week program. We've received another installment of support for our coming development for creatives, artists, and teachers. We're going to be building housing in this side of town for them so that people can afford to actually make a living in Nashville and to be able to have a space to call their own. So all of these come from giving, but most important, giving is about how we respond to the universe. And giving is giving back, because we can't ever pay back what we have received. And so we're grateful in this moment to participate. As you give, you can give via Cash App, you can give via PayPal, you can give via snail mail. And in the space here we also have the offering basket back, the A for action and abundance for all of that. So as we come into this space, we want to recognize that everything is good. So everybody take a deep breath with me here. Exhale, let it go. Take another deep breath, feel the good. Exhale, let it go. Let us say together our offertory affirmation that will come up on the screen, both at home and here in the space. O limitless, abundant creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference, and so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken, and so it is. So as we pull our devices out, as we pull our checkbooks out, as we do those things that we need to participate in giving in a righteous and rightful way, let us together affirm everything is good.
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 I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it good.
I got it good.
We're going to sing that too. Let's go with it. Everything is good, y'all. Oh, love it. Oh, that bass adds to it too. Everything, bass and that guitar, that's popping. Come on, y'all. Everything is good. Y'all sing this at home, and we'll put the slide up. $ Infinity Fellowship, Cash App, PayPal.me/Infinity Fellowship, mail, Infinity Fellowship, 641 West Nocturne Drive, Nashville, Tennessee, 37207. International PayPal, infinitynashville@gmail.com. All right. Everything is good. Everything is good.
Yes, it is.
Everything is good.
Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got
Got it good. Thank you, Voices of Infinity, taking us into that space and getting us ready for everything. Everything is good. Everything is good. What an awesome opportunity. What an awesome space of giving, and what an awesome space of affirmation. Got a few announcements for you before the message today, before we prepare ourselves in the great space today. And again, if you got a standing ovation, go ahead and type it in the box or fill out the card so I can read it for you. Nice. I see one. I'm going to go start. I'm going to grab it, Joanne, in a minute because I know it's going to be good. I love it. I love it when I see those in here. I want to welcome everybody to June. June is the 6th month of 2022, the year of attainment. Can y'all believe we are 6 months in? We are halfway through this thing. So this is time to check up on your vision boards, to check up the intentions that you set at the beginning of the year, and to get in here because it says it up there. There's going to be a slide up there that says the year of attainment. I know it's coming, and yes, come on, let me that second one. Good. So we're going to say, our mantra this year is, I live in the overflow. You say it? I live in the overflow. I live in the overflow. One more time. I live in the overflow. I'm going to take it to A flat one day with that. We're gonna sing that. That's going to be something that's coming, something that came out of there. We're gonna do that. But we want you to remember to help us help the building. Because our insides of the building are older than most of us in the room. I think they're older than me even, maybe, possibly. Yes, they are. The insides of the building are older than me. I can officially find something that's older than me at Infinity. So the building, we want you to make sure that the toilets, because we're back in the building now, and some of the stuff is new. So the toilets have a button. They have a left button and a right button. Left 1, right 2. So left number 1, then right number 2. Enough said. Press the button, but make sure tissue only. So tissue only in our nice plumbing, paper towels and everything else, that goes in the trash can. And we're going to help preserve this building, especially since we got our summer program, and we're going to have upstairs and downstairs full of kids. So if your kids are in the program, remind them we already will, but also just to make sure on the weekends when we do activities that we preserve the plumbing, and we'll get it going. Reverend Jeff has become a pretty decent plumber. I've worked a couple of different things, and I can truly say that plumbing is not my calling in life. And I appreciate, love, and respect all of those who have it as their calling, because they've come out and rescued us a couple of times. And, you know, I've seen the lightning flash. I've seen the thunder roll. And there's some things that I'm grateful for plumbers for. And I'm grateful that it's not my calling. So I'm grateful for that. So thank you in advance for your cooperation. We have rebooted the way we bring in new members now. It is an awesome process. We went through an experimentation process of doing just a quick orientation. And now we do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 week orientation with classes, especially on the 4 spiritual laws. And it's been great. So since being online, we have just grown with new members. And we recognize as we began to trickle back into the space, and I say trickle back, we're going to flow back into the space. That's how it goes. We're getting used to coming back out again. So many people who do watch, they watch. And look, if you watch it live, if you show up in the space, if you watch it Sunday night, like many people do, if you watch it during the week and it's the first thing you do, somebody told me it's the first thing I do on Monday morning, I watch Infinity. It doesn't matter to me when you watch it. What matters to me is that you grow spiritually and you absorb those things that help you grow. So as we are in this space, I want to congratulate our new members who have come through the process. The first name I'm going to call out is going to be Keisha Cunningham, because we're waiting on a picture from Keisha, so we didn't get our slide. But now that we've got that, we want to go through so that you can see here in the space and at home who our new members are. So we're going to snap them up when we call their names, and we're going to snap them into the space at home. Our first new member is not a new member, but because she's on the board, she decided to go through the new members process with everyone. So it was a great immersive experience, and we want to announce and give snaps up to Sister Angela Bartlett-Treese, new member. Give it up. Next, we want to welcome the Jackson family, coming to you from the East Coast. That's Stacy and her daughter, Lavila. Great to have them in our first opening space. They traveled all the way from Maryland to here, and we're in here in the space when we reopen again. So it's great to have them. Next, we have up the Linsley family. And they're going to have a standing ovation, so I'm not going to read it aloud yet because I know they're going to have one because we've been talking to them. But we have the Linsleys from left to right. We have Tashana, Talia, Taylor, and Terrell. So welcome this family who has been in Mesa, Arizona, and is now down in Georgia. Georgia's on their mind now. At least last word I got, they were in Georgia. We've been tracking them on their 1,900-mile drive that's been taking place this week. And we're glad that they're just a state away now. All right, next we have the Parker family, the real Parkers, y'all. We got from left to right Amir, Andre, Aurora, and Jasmine, looking absolutely awesome in here. We're so happy that we've been able to interact with them online, and new members class has been awesome. And they're a blessing, and we could say this about everybody that you're going to see on the screen. It's awesome, the Parker family. Next we have Brother Dr. Justin Redding, who is one of our awesome members who we discovered online. He and his fiance from Ghana have been able to meet them and have a good conversation with them. So we're sending a shout out to who we call Dr. Justin in the space right now and all the great things that he's putting into the world with holistic health. I could also talk about everyone. Sister Iris with Lee Hemp Farm. We're sending a shout out to her. We didn't get our picture in, but Sister Iris, we got you. We're going to shout out if y'all send y'all pictures in. We're going to shout you out next week. That's what we got. Next we got Sister Christy Sharp is in the house. Sister Christy Sharp with the sharp pictures, Christy, beautiful pictures y'all sent in. Seeing all the beautiful people and spaces coming in from all over. Next we have up Brother Trey Sturtevant. We have Trey, he's been here the last few weeks. And Trey has come, he did the classes in person, moved here also from Arizona. There's something about Arizona, California and Arizona coming to Tennessee in the space. But a shout out to Brother Trey, welcome. Congratulations on the completion and for the next level. Next we have Sister Cindy Terry. We were thinking she was going to send us a picture with Neo. She's got a great baby Neo, and we love him too. But we're sending Sister Cindy our love, also on the East Coast. Been with us through COVID, been with us in this great space, and we're just sending love and energy to her awesome family and glad to have her on board. Next, we have Christina Trotter and the Trotter family. So they're also a great family of just people who are just getting these concepts and practicing this spirituality in a powerful way. And we just want to send a shout out there. And I think we have one or two more. Yes. Sister Felina Williams, who has been around a while before COVID, but also went through new members this time to get that reboot of 4 Spiritual Laws with Edwin Gaines. And that 6 weeks has been awesome. So we're sending love to you, Felina, Ashe, and everyone else who's a part of the family. And that's where we get to right now. So I think, is that the last slide? Okay, good. So here's the slide I want to give to everybody here at home. We have an Infinite Streamers group. So if you want to do a perm or prayer request, talk about what we get on Infinity and Sunday, and you get the first announcements and activities, just join the fellowship group. Go online and Facebook, scan the screen, and join. You answer a couple of questions, and that's it. And then it's a private space where you can just have conversation, and you can get down deep into that trench of spirituality that will uplift you. So now we want to bring back up leading lady Kenitha Carr, because guess what? It's time for Standing Ovations.
Your vibration to a high elevation. It's time for the good news, our standing ovation.
I'm smooth with it. I'm smooth with it. Yes.
All Energy at IF comes from our practice of SNAP. It's why we snap our fingers during this part of the service. We receive practical lessons and tools for our individual journeys. That's spirituality. We fellowship with like-minded spirits every week. That's nurturing. We take what we learn and apply it in our lives. That's action. And if we do these, then every week we see examples of progress in our lives, and that's the proof. There's the snap. So let us pause to enjoy a collective moment of manifestation and expansion. When your name is called, please stand as I read aloud your manifestation. When I finish each person's ovations, we will all snap our fingers to celebrate and affirm them, and then provide a collective standing ovation at the end.
Yes.
Standing ovation.
All right, so our first standing ovations, again, type them in quick so we can get them.
Yes.
First standing ovation, I actually have a slide for. So we want to congratulate one of our Infinity couples and say happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary
to Demetrius and Denise Knowles. Sweet 16 anniversary.
Yeah.
They have been celebrating, and if y'all know Demetrius and Denise, they're going to celebrate. Then they're going to celebrate. And in the midst of celebrating, they're going to celebrate some more.
Yes.
So we were able to go to a
16.
piece of the party for a bit yesterday. And
Friday.
On Friday. It was Friday. Everything's running together.
It is.
So on Friday, we went and we got to sit at the table a little bit and introduce them to the community. It was a lot of fun. But apparently they had a midnight skate, like midnight to 4 a.m. skate on Friday.
Yes.
Then they had a midnight to 4 a.m. skate last night. And there's some other things that they're going to do to celebrate. And it's good to celebrate gratitude and love and a relationship that works for you. So we're happy. We know I'm sending this out to you, D&D. I know that's why y'all aren't sitting in here, because y'all been skating till 4 a.m. the last 2 days. But we're glad to have y'all online with us. And we celebrate with you in the space today. All right, good. We also have 2 standing ovations. You want to read Sister Joanna's? It's awesome. That's
So,
awesome.
Sister Joanna Williams, will you please stand?
Come on, so we can snap you up. We can snap you
The
up, Sister
month
Joanna.
of May was trying. However, on May 31st, I learned the lump in my breast is a cluster of non-cancerous cysts.
Come on, man. Come on.
I also learned my support system is stronger than I thought. I am so grateful. We are too, Sister Joanna. We are too. Woo.
Healing.
Yes.
Divine healing
Oh
and
my
health, man.
goodness.
Radiant health,
Oh
sister.
my goodness.
Yes. We love you, sis.
Breathe.
We
yes.
love you. And we're so
Divine
grateful.
healing. Yes.
Grateful, man. Look at that. Snap it up. Snap
Yes.
it up, Sister
That
Joanna.
is such an ovation.
All right, we're gonna love on you in a minute then. We're gonna love on you,
Yes.
but
Yes,
that
yes.
energy is there, yeah. I mean, we used to say, sit down, you can stand up, because on that kind of news, we can just all run around here.
I
We can just get on, open up the front door and run up West Nocturne. Because that power, that healing, and that speaking
Yes.
good, we're so grateful for you. We know you got a whole lot of living ahead of you, and you got a lot that you've done behind you. And in this right now moment, you're a walking miracle, and it's your testimony, and that good is going to give other people strength too. And we're
Yes.
excited for it. Oh, woo, man. Oh, man. Awesome. Standing
Yes.
ovation. All right, next we got standing ovation. Tony, I'm going to depend on you to pick it up, because I haven't been able to keep up with everything that's rolling on this screen. Tashana Lindsay is given for the Linsley family. Super standing O. The Linsleys have made it to our new home in Georgia.
Yay.
The tests were testing. Laugh out loud. We passed with flying colors. Proud of my little family. Thanks, Infinity Fellowship, for the prayers and encouragement.
Yes.
I won't tell the story, but they had a bit of an automotive issue,
Man,
like 3/4 of the way through. And I think it was in Arkansas, of all places.
yeah, Arkansas.
When you have an
Nothing going
automotive
on
issue
nothing's
in
around there,
Arkansas,
man.
late in the midnight hour, you know that you got seen through. So we got the report that they got in, and now they're home safe. So Linsleys, we love you. Everybody in Infinity is sending you love. And congratulations for moving on the spirit. Some people will stay in a space that may not be working for them for a long time, but the gift is just you get up and you decide to move. Oh, there's power in that.
true,
It's
so
an
true.
entire message in there. Awesome. All right, Tony, we've got Sister Destiny Muhammad, who just wowed us last week
It was
with that amazing mix of Stevie songs. And I love it. If you didn't watch last week or see last week, go back and watch the replay.
Yes.
See Sister Destiny Muhammad, the harpist from the hood. She's been invited to the tribute for Alice Coltrane with Brooklyn Raga Massive and NEA Jazz Master Reggie Workman. So she's going to be playing the harp in another environment. She's just all over the place playing with symphonies and all of this opportunities. Just keep raining on in, Sister Destiny. Keep raining them on in. We're seeing all this manifestation in the year of attainment. Nathaniel Turner's in the space. I've got good news. I underwent treatment for Hep C, and my recent test came back negative. Come on, healing. Woo! So much healing in the space today. Come on, get you some of that healing energy. Get that healing energy in that space right now. I'm sending a shout out also to two people who had birthdays this week. Dr. Michaela Bethune in Los Angeles, California. And Sister Alicia Hamer in Nashville and Chattanooga, going back and forth. So we saying to y'all, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. All right. We're in the space, man.
Yes.
I love it. So that's what we got. What do we do, Mama?
All right. So now, did you have that one?
Oh, yes, I did. You're so good.
I noticed that one
You're
because
so
I was
good.
like, that's another good one.
I had a distinct honor and privilege this week. Those of you know I do media stuff all the time, but I got a chance to give some comments on affordable housing and inflation in Nashville that a writer did in the Wall Street Journal. So it's always good when Nashville, your city, can get placed on the map and you can have that. But that's not the great honor because, you know, I've been in the Wall Street Journal and Times and all those things before, being quoted in a lot of stuff. But for the first time, I had an opportunity to be quoted with an Infinity person who also shared her story in a way that opened up reality and was honest and transparent. And so many people, it's going to make so much change for people. But I want to shout out Sister Star Malone, who's in that article with her beautiful face and her beautiful daughters. And she's just awesome. Star, you're a star, baby. You're a star. Thank you. And congratulations. We got to be in the Wall Street Journal together, and Star's a star.
I know
And
a superstar.
through telling your story and being honest and transparent with where things are,
Make
so
some
many people are going to be
changes.
healed because what government and other people do, even corporations, they follow what public opinion is. And when they see what people are dealing with, that's how they make a change. So thank you for helping us all make a change, Star.
Yes. Woo!
Yes.
Okay, so now, if you shared, okay, so now what we're doing, all right, if you've shared, remain seated. And those online remain seated. The rest of us are going to stand to our feet and give a standing ovation, okay? Are we ready? Here we go. All right. Those are the announcements and ovations for today. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe.
Awesome. Y'all give it up. As the band is coming, as the Voices of Infinity are coming for our pre-message song, we want everybody to remind yourselves to be in a receipt space. We have a quest in this life. A lot of times we think that we got to wait until this life is done before we get the reward. But you all know that the reward is right now. So as we pronounce the right now, we manifest in the right now. So you don't have to wait for the good to come. It's going to come here. Right now, we're going to have the voices come up, and they're going to prepare us for the message today. The message is going to be brief but fun. And it's going to be interesting, at least as the Spirit has given us an opportunity for spiritual food. So at home, prepare yourselves. The Voices of Infinity, which will be joined by Kai and Kamaria Carr. They're going to come up, and the girls are going to sing as well. So snap them up, love them up, and let's hear from them.
right, y'all. We got a special little treat for y'all. I got my girls with me. They're gonna sing with me. We've got Kamaria. Tell them your age. 10 years old. And we got Kai Carr. Tell them your age.
I'm 12.
12. So we got a little song for you that we've been working on. And these babies are just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
They're so amazing because they eat
They
good
just finished
food
having
and
snacks.
just had snack, and so make sure they got all the crumbs. Okay, good. There we go.
I shall wear a crown. I shall wear a crown. When it's all over. When it's all over. I shall wear a crown. I shall wear a crown. When it's all over. When it's all over. I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story, how I made it over. I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story, how I made it over. Soon as I get home. Soon as I get home. I shall see God's face. I shall see God's face. When it's all over. When it's all over. I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story, how I made it over. Come on, girls, sing with me. I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story, how I made it over. I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story, how I made it over. Again, like that again. I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story, how I made it over. One up, I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story, how I made it over. Soon as I get home. Soon as I get home. When it's all over. When it's all over. I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story, how I made it over. Again, like that again. I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story, how I made it over. One up, I'm gonna put on my robe, tell the story, how I made it over. Soon as I get home. Soon as
Y'all give me some high fives on that. Y'all give me some high fives on that one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. As soon as I get home. Thank y'all, Reg. Thank y'all, man. I'm so grateful in this moment. You know, when you see your kids up there doing things and singing, and you recognize and you remember, Sister Joanna, you remember when they you had to change their diapers. You remember when they were coming up and they would learn how to speak. Take me down a little bit, Daniel, on this one and turn me up in the ATEM. A little feedback there, thank you. You think about everything that you went through, and then you look up and your kids grow by a foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, and you start to feel and hear the talent that they have, and it starts to really infect and effect and affect you in a deep way. It's a moment of gratitude. And I don't care you where you been. They used to say in the old church, if you can't bear no cross, you can't wear no crown. But some of us have borne those crosses. You have borne those disappointments. You have borne those heartaches. You have borne those spaces, and yet you get to say, even right now, that I am victorious because I am aware that I'm standing here today. I'm still standing. I'm still living. I'm still moving toward my purpose. All of the things that you threw at me, I still get to say that I am wearing my crown. When it's all over, when it's all over, I shall wear a crown, I shall wear a crown, I shall wear a crown. I don't have to wait until it's over. I can wear it right now when I accept that I am made in the image and likeness of God. And somehow before I came into this earth, that each and every one of us had this experience of saying, I want to enter into the earth through this portal to be something good in this space. I didn't come here just to practice. I came here to perfect the life of good. That's why we got these gifts. And that's why we face the obstacles that we face, because they give us strength. They give us gratitude. You ain't gonna be grateful for a sunny day unless you've been through some rain. You ain't gonna be grateful for lemonade unless you've been tossed a whole bunch of lemons. Oh, when it's all over. Oh, come on. How many people like lemonade in here? How many people can tolerate lemonade in here? Wherever it is, I'm meditating because the message is today. We had new members orientation, and somebody said, in spaces like this, we make lemonade out of lemons. And I said, there's a message right there. There's a message. When it's all over and said, when all is done. You know, we take this little thing right here, we call it a lemonade. Lemon, it's part of a citrus family. And it's part of a transformation too. Because inside this lemon is one of the component parts that you need for lemonade. But you got to get to it. And so as we come in this space today, I want to make some lemonade with y'all. Actually, I'm not going to let you have none of my lemonade because it's my lemonade. You're going to have to make your own lemonade when you get home. But you get to make some lemonade with me and understand what I'm talking about. Gentlemen, as we go through this groove, yeah, keep on, stay right there. Y'all stay with me because this is going to be a good thing. This music is making me feel and understand this. You know, when we think about a lemon, People say I got a lot of lemons in my life. I think about the pejorative use of the word lemon, and we use it in a negative way. Some of us have those relationships that didn't work out. You meet somebody nice, you meet somebody shiny, they got a great presentation, everything seems cool, and then you check in on that person, you say, how things going with that new relationship? They say, Rev, he was a lemon. She was a lemon, it just didn't work out. How was that new car that you couldn't believe you got for the price that you paid for it? You say, I can't believe I got a car this cheap. It had low miles. It was brand new on the inside and the outside. I drove it, test drove it, it was great. I said, well, how's that car going 2 weeks later? Said, Rev, I found that thing was underwater. It was a lemon. They got it from somewhere in Florida after the hurricane. It just, the whole bottom fell out when I crossed the railroad track. Somebody sold us a lemon. When they said we got this piece of property that we're gonna sell you, all you gotta do is put down some earnest money. You put some earnest money down on that piece of property, and you thought you were closing, and it turns out that the title belonged to 5 or 6 different people, and the person who sold it to you, they were a lemon. And they sold you a lemon. But you know, when you're in the groove of life, you recognize that a lemon has some good purposes too. You see, the first thing, if you're gonna make you some lemonade out of these lemons that keep coming your way, out of these friends, these relationships, these experiences that just don't seem to be working out, the first thing you got to do is crack open the lemon. See, this is what we don't want to do. We don't throw away the lemon, but you know, to get to the juice, you got to cut into it. I'm so grateful for this butter knife that is cutting through this lemon right now. I was going to put a sharp knife, but y'all know we got kids in here, and sometimes our kids at Infinity get a little bit free. We're going on 8 years incident free, and we're going to keep that going. So as we take this lemon, the first thing you got to do is dig into the lemon so that you could extract the juice. You see, inside this lemon, there's tons of layers. And a lot of times when we get sold lemons in life, when we get that lemon relationship, when we get that lemon house, when we get that lemon car, when we get that lemon experience, we want to throw it out. But the only way you get to the sweet side is by going through the bitter side. People talk about lemons. They say, well, lemons are bitter. Lemons are sour. But in order to get through anything, you got to go through getting to the layers in the lemon. So when you got a relationship that ain't working out, and it makes you bitter, and it sours you on life, you got a choice to make. How can I see the good in this? And that requires peeling back the layers so that you can get to the essence of what's on the inside. And when you peel back the layers, that's when you begin to squeeze and get the juice out. And when you squeeze and get the juice out, my mama used to squeeze the lemons and she put the seeds and everything else in that thing. You'd be drinking lemonade and chewing up the pulp and spitting out the seeds. But there was nothing like that lemonade that she would make. You see, when you squeeze that lemon, what you're doing is you're analyzing it. You're putting it under force and you put it under pressure so that you can get the essence out of it. Many of us run from these lemon experiences because we don't want to go through the pain of the squeeze. We don't want to go through the analysis of what was our role in the experience that we had. How did we contribute to what was going on? One thing that we look at, relationships, deals, experiences that we had. One thing that I tell people is the only thing that all of those people had and all of those things had in common was you. All they had in common was me. If I kept making the choices to be around certain people, that was my choice. If I kept putting myself in a space where I was getting taken advantage of, at some point, I'm no longer the victim. I am an active and willing participant. When I do that, when I take that space, that is extracting the essence. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, family. I appreciate that. Because I would have taken y'all all the way to the end, man, because I love music and I love good music. Y'all give it up for our voices right here. Rod Jackson, Brother Reggie. Y'all give it up. They're giving me about 5 more minutes and they're coming back. So I took that juice out of that lemon, you add it in there. And the thing about lemonade, you take the sour, you take the bitter, but you put it in water. Because you have to not only water down the bitterness so that you could take it, but you recognize that the bitterness works when you bring balance to it. You see, we focus so much on the hard experiences that we have that we don't get the lessons out of the experience. When we pause in our minds to reflect and to think about all of the experiences that we had when we were in the bitter and sour spaces, what we're doing is we're removing the good and then leaving alone the things we no longer need. When we put them in the good, we put them in the water. Scientifically, the water is what animates us. Our body is 2/3 water. The earth is 2/3 water. That balance is what brings us about nourishment. We can't live without water. So when we inhale the essence of what is before. You squeeze a lemon, you also get that wonderful aroma. But when you squeeze those bitter experiences and you coalesce them and you condense them into a space of water, you're saying that this experience is a part of my life, because my life is about flow. My life is about going forward. My life is about continuing. My life is about reaching a goal. And my goal is to turn my lemons into lemonade. And then once you get to the point where you have cracked it open, you have explored those negative things, you have explored and asked, what are the lessons that I was learning? You extrapolate the juice, you extrapolate the real things, you extrapolate the pulp, you extrapolate the seed, and then you pour it into a water space, and then you add the sweetness to it. Because see, once you do all of this work, you want to make sure you reward yourself with something sweet. When I'm doing naming ceremonies, I give the babies and the families and communities something bitter, something hot, something sweet, to remind you that life is about the sweetness. Somebody say, life is about the sweetness. Life is about the sweetness. You weren't meant to go through bitter, but bitter is a part of the sweet, so the sweetness actually balances it out. And when you pour this sweet energy into the water of life, your spiritual practices, then you mix it up, and all of a sudden, something that you couldn't stand at some point, that was causing you to twist your face up, that was causing you to look at and say, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Oh my gosh, I meant to get an orange and I end up getting a lemon. You end up making something out of it that is absolutely refreshing. Oh, it's so good. Pre-COVID, I would have just passed it around. Poured out a little bit for the brothers and sisters who ain't here. You could add your own adult beverage to that if you want to. It goes very well. It's so good. I'm going to take me a little sip of that. But have you ever noticed in life that when you're making lemonade, when you're making any kind of recipe, that it's always worth it at the end? But it's worth it at the end. There's no greater lemonade than the lemonade you make yourself. Because you have learned how to cut your lemons. You learned how to juice your lemons. You learned how much sugar, how much raw cane sugar, how much maple syrup, how much honey, how much stevia, liquid or powder. I won't judge your choice of sweeteners. Some people like to drink it straight. But when you get to that point, there is nothing like something that you created out of bad experiences that you saw through to the end. When you see it through to the end, there is something about the sweet reward that you get. And let me tell you about the sweet reward of your spirit today. Because the obstacles that you have faced, the lemons that people threw at you, the perspective that the lemons were negative is all in your own mind. It's all in how you encounter it. And you often realize after you have turned your lemons into lemonade, after you have extracted the things that you needed to and cut through to the layers, after you have added the water of life and said, you know what, let me power down this bitter experience and let me amplify it by adding the water of life. Let me recognize that all I need to do is to see the sweet side of this. Let me pour my loving energy into it. When you get to that point and you're just back there sipping, and you giving thanks with every sip, because every single sip, you remember in gratitude. This is the part we forget about. We get to the point where we make the lemonade and we forgot about the process that gave it to us. We can take it for granted. And if you ever taken anything for granted, you're just sitting there sipping, and eventually the things that you're thinking about are, I gotta lemonade, man. You know, hey, yeah, I've never been through anything. You see people struggling and you don't even offer to assist them in any way because you're just sitting on the porch like Kermit the Frog sipping tea. You sipping your lemonade. People call you and text you and say, I need a kind word poured into me. You ain't got time to return the text at some point because you don't remember. When people say, hey, I need some love right now, I need some assistance right now, and you forget where you came from because you're sitting on the porch just sipping and enjoying. But when you reach a point where every single sip, you remember every ounce of effort that went into making that lemonade. You remember every single thing that came at you that you transferred. You remember every single reflection you had. When you see other people going through, you can't help but to assist. You can't help but to recognize. When you see somebody else sipping on their own lemonade, when you see them walking in their divine purpose, when you see them standing up for themselves when they were quiet before, when you see them not being ashamed to share their stories of struggle, when you see them being transparent and saying, here's what happened to me, then you're sitting sipping your tea and you're toasting each other. I see you. I see your lemonade too. And I appreciate you. And guess what happens? You start to reflect on what is left over from the lemon. And when you see the lemons and you see what's left, you recognize that, wait a minute, there are other things that I can learn. Maybe this lemon ain't so bad. I rub it on my skin, it keeps the bugs away. If I'm in a restaurant and I don't have any hand sanitizer, I can rub it on my hands and sanitize my hands. If I don't have anything to clean off the windshield, I can put a few drops in a spray bottle and I can clean and sanitize. Oh, if the baby is crying, I can slice off a little bit of rind and put it in their mouths, and as they're teething, it will soothe the pain. See, there's a whole lot of good things in the things that we perceive to be negative. There's a whole lot of good things in the things we perceive to be bitter. There's a whole lot of healing remedies that we find when we change our perspective and start seeing the potentiality in the things that we perceive to be negative. There's some people who can eat lemons straight and they love it. My youngest daughter, she'll eat a lemon straight. She's like, just cut it and give it to me. And she, look, no mistake, no accident, Joanne loves it. Because she's going to take it. Other people say, how can you eat that bitter? It's good for me because there's still vitamins in the lemons. You can scrape off the zest and make a gourmet meal. I could go on forever because there are infinite possibilities in what some people perceive to be negative. Oh, that's the word today. There are infinite possibilities for the things that you're going to encounter this week, for the things that you've encountered in your life that you've been meditating on and saying, oh my gosh, these things are negative. But when you take the action to actually say, I'm going to take what's in front of me, I'm going to look at what I inspect and not just what I expect. I'm going to take things and I'm going to cut through these layers, and whatever is in front of me, I'm going to turn it for the good. That's the blessing. That's the space where we get to sit back and drink together in a space of freedom, in a space of gratitude. You're not going through what you're going through for an accident. You're going through what you're going through, and you're going to continue to go through what you go through until you recognize that whatever comes to you has a lesson inside of it. Crack the surface. Take out that which you need, toss away or recycle those things that you no longer need. This is the message for the week. This is the message for you. I send you a toast and say cheers as you turn your lemons into lemonade. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe. I'm going to keep drinking on that lemonade too. Joanne, I didn't get enough sugar in my, I said, wait a minute, I thought I put enough sugar in it, but I didn't. But then I tasted it, so I kind of like it like that with the little zing in it. Reminds me of the space. Y'all, as we gather today in this moment, we want to speak energy into you going forward. Sit up a little bit, breathe deep, close your eyes, bow your heads, and let us speak into the sacred space for the receiving of the message today. God, we thank you today for the awesome experience of perception. Thank you for the gift of choice. And as we choose today, as we look upon the things that we perceive to be lemons in our lives, we see beyond things as they appear to be. We speak into existence how they are. Those things that we speak into existence are memory, our appreciation, our healing, our thanksgiving for the struggles, thanksgiving for the bitterness, thanksgiving for the things that threaten to turn us sour. Thank you for being the water of life. Thank you for pouring into our spirits the space of overflow. Thank you for the sweetness of remembrance of community, for those moments when even when we are struggling, someone shows up to remind us of who we truly are. I speak a blessing upon those gathered today and those listening online, that we recognize this week that whatever comes to us is for a lesson and for a reason. And we speak victory through it all. We give thanks for the gratitude of healing. We give thanks for the gratitude we find in abundance. We give thanks for that little recognition, that spark that we've been seeking, that aha moment that says, this is it. And I speak confidence to those gathered here to not look at the circumstances, but to remember that feeling of good is the fire that fuels our dreams. And so we speak that we will go forth in this world this week and do good, that we will walk from this space in confidence and thanksgiving, and that we will continue to take the lemons and turn them into lemonade. We speak these things and know them to be true, and so it is. Amen, Amen, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe. And so it is. Deep breath in, exhale, let it go. All right, let's stand to our feet as we prepare to go today. Prepare to sing our song. We thank your voices for an awesome time. Are we singing on Instagram today? Yes, we are. The voices will be on Instagram Live today for several minutes or several minutes after service. Yeah. After service. If y'all want to come in the room and hang out with them while they're singing, they like that too. If you're online, you can go to Instagram at the Infinity Fellowship and join us there. We got nice technology these days. Oh, give thanks. COVID was a lemon. Technology was lemonade, baby. Yes. Lemons came and closed the doors, and we ended up opening up those cameras and the internet, and what a blessing it has been. Yes. So as we sing, as we sway, we recognize in this place that as you go forth into the world that awaits your light, y'all don't be afraid to love this week. Because what the world needs now is love, sweet love. So go forth, shine, embrace, and have an awesome week. We speak that this academy in the morning launches. And every child and family that comes to this door is going to be healed, uplifted, and inspired, just like all of us operate in that space of inspiration. So the words are on the screen, and we're going to ask you to sing it along with us, and let's feel this energy of being one family. And so it is.
If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family.
God's reminding me.
God's reminding me to look at you and see family.
God's reminding me.
God's reminding me to look at you and see family.
We speak in this moment that the God of your acceptance and understanding, wisdom and power of the infinite universe rest, rule, and abide with you. And so it is. Before we sing Amen, Amen, we're going to leave this as part of our closing. Take me back 2 slides, Tony, to today's meditation from great Louise Hay. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I no longer choose to believe in old limitations and lack. I now choose to begin to see myself as the universe sees me. Perfect, whole, and complete.
Yes.
And so it is. Thank you. Let us sing together. Amen, amen. Hotep shalom. Namaste. Ashe. All right, we love y'all guys. And that is a fact you cannot change. Thank you for joining us here and in the space. Get you some snacks, popcorn, coffee, tea, whatever you might have. We love you. We'll see you soon.